Okay, so in 4.6 beta 3, I added a modification to the make pattern tool that I think is incredibly valuable. So let's say I have a pattern like this, and you want this pattern at different scales. Um, I haven't drawn this pattern. This is an actual fill pattern that maybe you have imported from a pad file or gotten from another Revit file and stuff like that. You don't have the original drawings for this make pattern. As I showed you in the previous videos, you can use the make pattern tool to convert patterns from model to detail, or include patterns, or like combine them to each other with each other and stuff like that. So let's say I want to scale this pattern. I've added a modification to the tool. If you go to make pattern with that selected, there's a multiplier now. So I can say 2, multiply this pattern by 2, give it a new name, I don't know, tactile, let's say 2 times, and then create the pattern. And I'm going to go select the boundaries of this, create a pattern, and I'm going to go into this one that I created, duplicate that, select the, I think we created as model. So this one is 2 times larger than the other one. And you can create it based on basically if it's a, you can basically use this tool to, scale your existing patterns, and it works with, every pattern kind and stuff. So let's say I wanted something at half the size. So tactile, half, half the size, create pattern, and then do that. And then let's go create one over here, which is half the size of that, duplicate, and then go pick this one. And now you have one that is half the size of that. So it's a pretty handy addition to the multiplier tool. You can also use it when you're creating your own patterns. Or, you have drawn a pattern, but you want 3 different scales of the same thing. You don't have to draw it or scale it manually. You can just keep selecting the same thing and just apply different multipliers to it every time you're creating the pattern, and you would generate that pattern in different sizes, basically. So I hope you like this. There's also one other thing that I'm working on. It hopefully comes up in the future, but basically I'm working on a pattern viewer like this. This is just a test for it, but basically a pattern viewing control that hopefully in the future I'll be adding to the make pattern tool, so you can preview your patterns and the conversions and stuff like that. This is something that I'm working on in progress. I've taken it from another open source project, so hopefully that'd be something that we add in the future.